Next are the cables. Now, cables can be easily overlooked, but I do want to spend some extra time just to explain how important cables are for getting a great sounding system. If you buy cheap cables, be prepared for problems. Anything from hissing noises, clicking, and popping, anything like that is going to result in damage to expensive equipment like your speakers. Not to mention, they're just going to be a real distraction for your congregation. Spend the extra money, it'll be well worth it. Some good name brand cables are Canary, Mokami, Proco, and Zola. Some things to look for are good shielding. There's nothing worse than picking up a radio station during your church service because of a poorly shielded cable. And of course, look for good connecting ends like Nutrix. Now I want to let you know that I'm not getting paid by any of these manufacturers. I'm telling you this by experience. These are good cables. There's also a proper way to wind up cables, using the over-under method. Don't wind them up on your arm. All you're going to do is damage the cable. If your cable looks like this, it's wound improperly. Your cable should look and lay very flat and uniform like this, using the over-under method. Let me demonstrate the over-under method. One advantage of using the over-under method is when you want to unwind your cables, you throw it out, it's going to unwind very uniformly. You're not going to have all kinds of knots in your cable. It's going to lay out very nice and smooth. To start with a regular loop. And this is a 50-foot cord, so if you had a 100-foot cord, you might want to make a little bit bigger loop because you have a lot more cable to loop up. This is about 50 foot, 3 feet. Loop 1, standard. Then you do an under, which is around. See that as it goes around and then back. And then an over. And then again an under. And over. And again and under. And over. And an under. And over. And again and under. So all we're doing is just spinning that around. So that you got the cable, spinning it around. You can do that with your fingers as well. And then a regular loop. And followed by an under. And you see sometimes it gets kind of twisted a little bit. You might just take your thumb and pointer finger, give it a little bit of twist so it lays flat. So it might have got twisted out of the original shape. And then over, followed by an under, and over again. Now, some people like to take these two ends and connect them together. And that's up to you. I just take the string. I've got a little rope around here, and I loop it around, tie it, and put a loop on it. And there you are. You've got a properly wound cable. Now that we've got a better understanding of cables connections, let's hook up a CD or even a DVD player.